What's going on, everybody? David here. Today we're going to look at the Bank of America Premium Rewards Credit Card. But first off, on this channel, we talk about inspiring people to travel more using points. If that sounds like something interesting to you, please hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the little bell notification so you can get future updates on my videos. Okay, so Bank of America has a card, so we want to look at this card. And this is a pretty good card. Just looking at it, looking at the real quick overview that I did, I think this is a good card to consider, especially if you have a Bank of America account. So the first thing I like to look at is the annual fee. Annual fee on this card is $95. It is not waived the first year, so you will have to pay that $95 up front. And that's not too bad. $95 annual fee. With some of the benefits that this card has, it makes sense. It definitely makes sense. Okay, so the next thing I want to look at is the earn possibility. So the earn possibility on this card, we're looking at 2 points for every dollar spent on travel and dining purchases, and then 1.5 points for every dollar spent on all other purchases. So this is good. They don't drop you all the way down to 1 point for every dollar spent. It's 1.5 for everything else. So that's not too bad, and it's unlimited. You can earn unlimited points, so that's good too. Okay, so looking at the sign-up bonus, it's pretty good. You get 50,000 bonus points. That's after spending $3,000 within the first 90 days. So that's good, and that's a $500 value. So not too bad. Now, other things here, looking at some of the other benefits. Actually, let's look at the redemptions first. So let's look at the redemption. How do you redeem your points? You can do it straight through your bank. So you can transfer it into your checking or savings account, which is good. You can transfer it into a Merrill Lynch account, which is good. So you have different ways to redeem. The only thing that you don't have transfer partners, and you don't have a travel portal. So that is one of the drawbacks of getting this card. You don't have a way to transfer your points. I'm telling you, when you start transferring your points, if you want to use it for travel, and you get in that situation where you start transferring your points over to the different airlines and hotels and stuff, you're really going to see some drastic changes in how much you can benefit and how you can fly business class or first class with the same amount of points that let's say you have points that are worth $500 cash value, but then you transfer to a transfer partner, and now you're flying business class, which you wouldn't be flying business class because it's not even enough for an economy seat, the $500. So it's amazing what you can do when you transfer your points out. So just something to down the road, if you get certain credit cards, Chase, American Express, Citi, they all have pretty good transfer partners, as well as Venture now has, Capital One now has transfer partners. So when you get into that area, that's when you can really maximize on the points. Okay, so now let's look at some of the unique benefits. Now they have something unique. This is really interesting because if you look at this, it says travel statement credit, you get the $200, right? And it says combined, so incidental, so airline incidental and TSA PreCheck. Now, TSA PreCheck, you only get every 4 years. So what you're really getting here is you're getting the $100 TSA PreCheck, and that will last you for 4 years. And then after that, you're getting an airline incidental credit of $100, and that will be every year. So you're really not getting $200 every year. You're only getting it for that first year, and then you're going to have to wait another 3 years, and then you'll be able to qualify for that additional $100 for the TSA PreCheck. So the travel statement credit's a little deceiving because that first year, yeah, you're going to be able to use it to get global entry. So you get the $100 credit for that, and then you'll have the airline incidental credit, the $100 for that. Now the airline incidental credit you'll get every year, but you're only going to get the TSA PreCheck global entry $100 credit every 4 years. So it's a little deceiving how they put that. But nonetheless, it's a credit. And the incidental credits basically go to if you want to buy food on the plane or buy streaming services and things like that. That's what that's for. So it's not for booking airfare. Now, and also I want to talk about global entry too. Global entry is very important. If you do travel, you're probably going to want to consider global entry if you're traveling outside of the country. But I always recommend, even if you're not traveling outside the country, get global entry because you'll get global entry and TSA PreCheck. TSA PreCheck is for domestic flights, so you go through a different line and you don't have to take your shoes off and your computer out of the bag and all that stuff when you're in the U.S. Then global entry is good for when you're coming back into the country. You go through a separate customs line and you go through a kiosk. You don't have to go and wait in line with everyone else. It takes I'm telling you, it takes less than 5 minutes to go through that whole process if you have global entry. So it's a real big benefit. All right, looking at some of the other things here. We already talked about the TSA PreCheck global entry. And then you get extra. Okay, so here you're going to earn extra points. So if you are a preferred rewards member, you can get up from 25% to 75%, and that depends on how much money you have in your account. So something to think about there. Okay, so here you have the 3 no's. So that's no limit to the points that you can earn, no expiration dates, and no foreign transaction fees. So that's really good. Travel insurance, really important. I like the fact that they also have evacuation and transportation. So if an emergency situation, they can evacuate you out of a country. And they have the normal travel insurance protections, the baggage, lost luggage, and delays and all that stuff. So that's really, really good. And this is all for a $95 annual fee. So my overall opinion when it comes to this card, I think it's a really good card, especially if you have a Bank of America account already. It's a no-brainer. I mean, it's a $95 annual fee card. You get a really good sign-up bonus. You have some really good protections. The travel insurance on this card is really good. This is a card that I would use if I were purchasing a ticket, because then I would be able to use the travel protections. You have the incidental fees. So you have the airline incidental fees, which is good. It has the TSA PreCheck global entry credit, so you can use that. So it has a lot of things that you would want in a card, and it's a $95 annual fee. It's even better, in my opinion. It's better than the Venture card because it offers you some real good perks, and you get the 2 points for every dollar spent. That's not the best when it comes to earn, but then it also only drops down to 1.5, so it kind of fits that category too. So if you have some of these other cards that have 1.5 for every dollar spent, this is a card that will qualify for that, but also you can get 2 points every dollar spent in certain categories. And there's a large list of different categories where you can get that. So overall, I think it's a really good card to consider. But I want to know what you guys think. So please let me know down below. Do you have this card? Do you like it? Do you dislike it? Tell me what's going on down below. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe for more, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.